Margaret, thanks. The outcry over Sergeant Bergdahl's conduct in Afghanistan is getting louder this morning. A petition on the White House website calls for him to be court-martialed for walking away from his post in 2009. This morning, roughly 15,000 names appear on that petition. Jan Crawford is in Washington, where his fate remains undecided. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. So the Army is saying the priority right now is to get Sergeant Bergdahl back to health before it formally investigates and, if necessary, disciplines him. But there is growing pressure to punish Bergdahl, much of it from the soldiers who served with him and from those families who say they lost their sons because of his actions.
It appears that he defected based on the evidence.
Risa Debler says after Bergdahl vanished, the Taliban stepped up its attacks, which she believes led to the death of her son, Staff Sergeant Clayton Bowen.
After he disappeared, they had more strikes against them, and they expected them to be looking for him. So I think it endangered the soldiers that were there.
Debler wants Bergdahl punished for desertion, but a court-martial could be complicated. Merely showing that Bergdahl left his post is not enough, says former military prosecutor Eugene Fidel.
Maybe he had a change of heart and the Taliban prevented him from returning the day after he defected. We don't know.
Investigators will also want to know more about videos of Bergdahl taped by the Taliban and used as propaganda to make sure he wasn't aiding the enemy. There is precedent for prosecuting former prisoners of war. Charles Jenkins deserted his post in South Korea in 1965, only to be captured by the North Koreans. In 2004, after they finally let him leave, Jenkins turned himself in to U.S. forces. He was court-martialed and sentenced to 30 days confinement. General Martin Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, suggested Tuesday that nothing was off the table. Our Army's leaders will not look away from misconduct if it occurred. Specialist Cody Full was in Bowe Bergdahl's platoon. He says if Bergdahl escapes punishment, it would send a dangerous message.
Once you go to a combat zone, you're supposed to stay there and protect your brothers and be with your brothers and upheld your mission. And for whatever reason, if you don't like what's going on, you can just walk off and you won't get in trouble at all.